with yet another special guest. That's South African-based reggae dancehall singer Buffalo Souljah. He landed in the country on Friday. Good morning, Buffalo. How are you doing?
Good, man. I'm great.
So maybe I'll start ask you, what brings you to Harare? What brings you to Harare?
Well, I usually come though for certain other events, be it maybe gigs, maybe just visiting family.
Yeah.
But this time specifically is about the promotion of the album Motherland that I just released.
Okay.
I dropped it on my birthday on the 16th of September. So
nice.
We've just been doing moves in terms of PR, promoting, and marketing and so forth. But this time around, I came here for a music video.
Right. Oh, for a music video.
Yeah.
As we would expect at the end of the year. Now, tell me, what has Buff been up to? I mean, it's been a long year, if I'm going to put it across. What have you been up to?
Oh, I do other hustles, been doing other businesses on the side. I'm also involved in a bit of farming with my sister, with the livestock part of like chickens and stuff like that. But at the same time, I've been pushing a lot on the music. Did a couple of features there and there. But I've been working towards my own album. I knew at the end of the year, I need to drop this album. So I've been doing that, also putting that together. And then, now we're here, and at the course of the end of the year, we just, it's like everything's rushing on us.
Right, so we're going to expect an album before 31 December, is it?
No, the album is out.
Is out?
It's out. It dropped on my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So now, what I'm just doing now is just like straight promoting and, doing everything. I've been doing a couple of interviews in SA.
And the videos.
Promos, so now videos. We dropped the first video. It was a track from that album called Understand Me. It was more of the African market. Now we're doing this. We came here to shoot the video for the song Vengere. It's been trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. We did that, and then we did another song called Shungu. I went and shot it in my hood in Fakos, where it all started.
Oh,
so
is it?
We shot that in Fakos, And then Vengere, we shot it in the city center. We were just around everywhere, So
Yeah, you're capturing all in Fakos, all the ghetto youths.
Yeah, all the ghetto youths, the spots we used to hang out.
Yeah.
All the where it all started,
Yeah, it's nostalgic. I get it.
Yeah.
Now, getting into 2026, which is around the corner, by the way, what can we expect from Buff?
Yo, man, more music, basically more music. So for me, it's like, just striving to just push our, let me say, the Zim sound, on the global, platform as well, and also share the stage with what's happening with the Afrobeat guys and the piano guys, and just us pushing our own vibes, which is exactly what I did on this album. The Motherland is like, there's a bit of traditional sounds infused with the urban sounds infused with a bit of dance or just the whole urban fusion in it. And you could hear a bit of Tuku there, you could hear a bit of James Chimombe. Masha Munumwe, Johnny Shibadura.
Oh,
the whole few, but
taking
it's like,
us all the way back.
Yeah, in some songs, that vibe. You could hear the melodies, going. And there's also a song there. The Vengere song is more of the gudum sounds.
Right.
That old PTK and the beginning of Killer T's and the Souljah Love. Sound, the old Zim dancer.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I'm saying it's like more. We can not rename it, but name it Mangoma. Just like how the South Africans named Kwaito or Amapiano. It's fused with house music that's slowed down. Yeah. We fuse in our sound with dancehall music, with with melodies like Zimbabwean indigenous melodies, and the dancer. So it should just be named Mangoma, and that's our own urban sound.
Of course. Now, you've been in SA for a very long time, And how do you then compare Zimbabwe's music industry and South African music industry? Maybe if you can weigh in on that.
Yeah. So, the difference with the SA industry is they are fortunate to have major record companies behind them, and we don't, South Africa has your Sonys, your EMIs, even from the beginning, you had major companies that were there with them, the BMGs, Gallo, which is where Lucky Dube was signed. I know Black Coffee, both shares in that now. I think he owns it now. But it's like they've always had major record companies and we never had. And we've had, you know, the ZMCs and the Grammars back then. And if you remember, I think Anna Bundu Boys and there was always that cultural exchange with exporting the Bundu Boys and even Thomas Mafumo to Europe, and they would tour with the Beatles and so forth.
Right.
But the difference with us here is we don't have right now we don't have major companies that could rally behind us in terms of, you know, as much as we want to, you know, duck this, but music needs financial funding.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I mean, what's happening, like a record company, like for example, I'll tell you, like with Master KG's Jerusalem, they put over 1 million to 2 million rands of just promoting the song.
Right.
Just one song.
Yeah, just one song.
So for it to really pop, for us to really pop, you know, we need guys, we need even, I don't know, if we can get like, you know, entrepreneurs, you know, if the corporate don't want to, like, you know, guys like Say Wicknew, to invest in the arts, not only music industry, but just maybe the arts, and set up, you know, something like that with the proper financial backing of it. Then you can drop. You don't necessarily have to do a song with Davido, but you can have a song, and then have a marketing platform as big as Davido's. Right. You know what I mean? Like, as in, by marketing, I mean like as in like not only platform, as in like a background, a financial background that could really back the PR, the marketing, and so forth, because it costs money. You know, we have Zimbabwe has been fortunate to have people in the big sectors. Like for example, we have an Atamponeswa who, you know, in the UK, is it Warner Music or is it Sony? She's with Sony. You know, so we have our people there already plugged. Right. But we just don't have the finances because there's certain things she can't do. Like, you know that here it requires money to do this PR, to do this marketing and so forth. But, you know, we have the structure. We just need the financing to really push the music out there. And right now, I'll tell you now, Zimbabwe music production is at the capacity is there. Yeah. The production, the videos, everything is there. It's just that we don't have the finances to. So everything is there. The talent is there. The talent is there. The music is there. You have so many talented artists. Your Takura is there. Dero, he was playing me Dero's album. You know, I mean, the what do you call it? The Nati O. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, you have so many other major artists. I mean, artists that have crossover sounds. That is crossover music that could penetrate in other African markets in the world, even. You know. Right. Now, talk to me. The video you mentioned. Yeah. You mentioned about it. Talk to me more about that. So there's two videos basically. Yeah. Oh, it's two. Yeah. Okay. So the one is Shungu. Shungu is dear to me because Shungu is like me speaking about my chronicles, the chronicles of Mfakosa, the stories that we grew up on, the things, you know. I mentioned like famous guys like Biggie Bonzo. You know, those Biggie Bonzos. There's who's name? There's talk about Baluba. I talk about guys like Muchawa. I talk about guys like, you know, different guys that were hood celebrities at the time, you know what I mean? Like, you would hear stories about how Biggie Bonzo had a fight with Tindo Marange. Tindo Marange was one of the first martial artist guys that even, I think, later on trained the police. He was training some other police, you know, so he was that big, you know, training combat in martial arts. Yeah. So I was just talking about the stories and how we grew up and how we was watching it, how that shaped me and my music and my stories, where we used to hang out and stuff like that. So I'd never done a song that really is dedicated to my hood, which is Mufakose, in that manner. So this was, for me, it was a great, you know, experience again, re-experiencing, and then shooting everywhere and and everybody was just like happy to see me. It was just a good vibes, man. Yeah. And then I just also gave a speech to the guys about, you know, the drugs, man, like, you know, and just guys, you absolutely, know, prayerful. It's not about, drugs is not the solution to your depression or anything, you know what I mean? Like, I think prayers should be, and at the same time, just me speaking to them about a solution, what we can do. It's not about, okay, you've been in your hood and then you leave them with the $50 or whatever. You know, it's not enough. You know, it's about showing the guys how we can also fish instead of just, you know what I mean, giving them the fish. Yes. Nah, giving them the fish, like, and then giving the hook as well, you know. So we did, it was a good experience. It was a vibe. And then I came to the city to shut the Vengere song. It was just the Vengere song just basically talks about swag and style. I was just saying that, you know, even in Zim, you know how when you're outside they always think that we don't know swag, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean? There was things you don't know how, you know, they laugh at us, we don't have swag, we don't have. I was like, all right, no, gents, hold on. Let me take you back. And so I was with my guys, the guys that do the design, people who are doing the designer stylists, you know, just showing the chilling, Pama's mix more up with the spots with the homies.
Yeah.
So it was more of just showing off the style and swag and
that
we got it. We got it, man.
Yeah.
You know
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think the locals that we have can learn from South Africa?
Well, look, I mean, there's a lot to learn from SA. Obviously, like I said, the grooming in SA is at an advantage because the majors, if an A&R that comes from a major record company, is paid to scout for artists and to help groom an artist. You know, I mean, here is more start popping with their own song, with my streets, maybe online, and then there's not much grooming, and boom, it's already out there, you know. And there's also grooming. They check the artists. Yes, you have talent, you have this, but let's try, you know, this we can do, this you could do. Let's, you know, package you nicely, image-wise, everything, and so forth. You know what I mean? So, for me, I feel like what we could learn from most of these artists I mean, especially essays, we have to be present on our social medias. Right. Like I see a lot of artists here, they barely use social media. By that I mean, like, you know, guys maybe only post when they have a show. You know, maybe catch me on this place, catch me on that. You know, so your Instagram is more like your TV channel. It's like you know, your TV channels, you know, like almost like you know, where your day to day, your documentary, you document your process of maybe just like I'm about to go out, this is how I rock, or you know, I mean, I have a show before, my preparation before a performance, or my preparation of rehearsals. Just, you know, the everyday of an artist could help. Not only even an artist, even just like in entertainment. If you're on that platform and you trying to push a brand as an influencer or whatever, it just needs to be a lifestyle type thing with your social media, so TikToks. Yeah. TikTok is huge right now, and I mean, I don't see a lot of artists. I see a few artists using it, but some don't really use it like that. And TikTok is really huge in the music. I feel like guys need to be present more on that side there. You know what I mean? But in terms of just the personalities, man, you know, you're not a superstar until you're there. You know what I mean? There's, you know what I mean? Like, one song does not make you a superstar. 2 songs don't make you a superstar. Yeah. You know, you still have to be humble and just like, you know what I mean? Like,
I get you. I get you. Now, you've worked with locals. You've worked with some of the superstars, like Winky D, Kina, Dobadon. Now, I hear you have a very special relationship with Winky D. Yeah. You're talking to me more about that one.
Oh yeah, me and him has always been, I'd say, like, you know what I mean, from the beginning of our relationship was more, I think we started at the time there was the 2011, there was that event of Akon and Sean Paul. Yeah. And then that's when we started vibing in terms of, yo, when we're gonna do some stuff, when we're gonna work. And me and him, we just exchange, you know, like, now this song, let's see, okay, now this song, okay, cool. And then until we were, you know, we got into the vibe. But you know, all this helps with it was just helping with the friendship, strengthening the friendship until we finally found, you know, the project we would work on. But you know, we've done a couple of songs, we've done videos. I've helped him with a lot of his music videos. You know, especially in coming to South Africa and stuff like that, you know, and bettering the production and that, you know.
Right. Now, Buffalo Souljah, looking at that camera, in a very few seconds, what would you like to say? What would be your parting words?
Yo, go check out my album, man. The Motherland is out. The Motherland album is out. There's so many hit songs there. You know what I mean? Just listen. It's an 18-track album. It's on all platforms. It's on all digital platforms everywhere, man. Apple Music, Spotify. Go get the album and follow me on my socials at Buffalo Souljah 1 for updates.
Buffalo Souljah 1, that's the page to follow. Thank you so much, Buffalo.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
And all the best in your endeavors.